In a significant development concerning U.S. immigration and national security policy, Secretary of State Marco Rubio has announced a new set of vetting procedures specifically designed for student visa applicants. These changes, which reflect a broader commitment to safeguarding the nation's borders, could eventually serve as a framework for the vetting of all types of foreign visas issued by the United States. This announcement follows an executive order signed by the President of the United States during his first week in office. The order directed federal agencies, particularly the Department of State, to strengthen the country's visa screening processes. According to Secretary Rubio, the objective is clear: to ensure that individuals seeking entry into the U.S., especially those coming on student visas, are thoroughly vetted to prevent potential threats to national security. "We've taken strong steps to enhance our vetting procedures," said Rubio. "This is not just about students. What we're doing with student visas could eventually become the standard for all foreign visa categories." Rubio emphasized that although the immediate changes are focused on student visa applications, the implications are much broader. The administration views this as a pilot initiative that will help test and refine stricter vetting mechanisms, which may then be rolled out across all visa categories, including work, tourist, and immigrant visas. The Secretary acknowledged that there had been a recent pause in certain vetting activities, particularly involving students from a number of unnamed countries. While he did not disclose specific nationalities or reasons for the pause, he noted that the break allowed U.S. officials to reassess and strengthen the underlying security protocols used in the visa process. "The pause gave us the opportunity to re-evaluate how we conduct our background checks, how we verify information, and how we assess risk," Rubio explained. "Now that vetting has resumed, it is stronger and more effective than ever before." Rubio also assured that the decision to pause vetting was not taken lightly and was done in the interest of national security. It allowed agencies to close gaps, introduce new technological tools, and coordinate better between departments responsible for overseeing visa issuance and homeland security. The student visa process has often been viewed as a potential vulnerability in immigration enforcement, especially as students typically stay in the U.S. for extended periods and move freely within the country. According to officials, the revamped vetting procedures include more thorough background checks, increased information sharing between government agencies, and tighter scrutiny of applicants' academic and personal histories. While the Secretary did not provide detailed specifics during his address, he made it clear that the Department of State is fully in charge of implementing and managing these changes. For questions related to procedural specifics, he advised the public and media to refer directly to the State Department, which is the designated authority for visa issuance. "The Department of State is best positioned to speak to the exact changes in the process," Rubio said. "What I can say is that we are committed to keeping America safe, and visa vetting is a major part of that strategy." The announcement has drawn attention from immigration experts, university administrators, and international students alike. While some have expressed concern about potential delays and increased difficulty for foreign students, others have welcomed the changes as necessary safeguards in an increasingly complex global landscape. Many universities, which depend heavily on international students for both academic and financial contributions, have called for transparency and consistency in the vetting process. They fear that uncertainty or unpredictability in visa approvals could deter high-quality students from applying to American institutions. Nonetheless, government officials have maintained that national security is paramount. They argue that these new measures do not aim to discourage foreign applicants but to ensure that those entering the country have undergone appropriate scrutiny and pose no threat. As the United States continues to update its immigration and border control policies, the enhanced vetting of student visas may mark the beginning of a broader shift in how foreign nationals are evaluated before being granted entry. With technology, data sharing, and interagency coordination playing an increasingly critical role, the future of U.S. visa issuance is likely to be far more rigorous and data-driven. In conclusion, Secretary Rubio's announcement signals a firm stance by the U.S. government, maintaining openness to international visitors, but only under conditions that ensure the security and safety of the American people. Whether or not these procedures will be expanded to all visa types remains to be seen, but for now, the message is clear: stronger vetting is here to stay.